Annyeonghaseyo Wonders, welcome back to We Wonder Korea. Previously, I hiked a couple of mountains and tried a little bit of food, but the reason I came to Korea was to cycle across it. So today, I finally buy a bike. But wait, the bike shop I found it at is hours away from my Airbnb. How am I gonna get it back? Find out today. I'm headed out now to buy a bike. This could be interesting. Hopefully it's gonna work out. I found 3 different options online. Well, of the things that are open, because it's Sunday, not everything's open. But today just is the best day for me personally to do it. So one is pretty close-ish. We'll see. I don't have to go too far. The other ones are much further away. If I can find a bike at the one that's close, I'll have to ride it back here for about an hour. If I have to go to the further away ones, it could take up to 2 hours, which it's not the end of the world, but it does kind of suck. So I brought my helmet. It's in my bag. You might say just put it on the train, and I thought you could, but it doesn't look like every train allows it. And the train that comes to my Airbnb, there's signs all over that train station that say no bikes. I'm definitely gonna have to ride it at least somewhat. Thanks to Kakao Maps, which actually shows where all the bike routes are, I can pretty easily figure out how to get back here. It shouldn't be too bad, but let's see if we can even find a bike. Okay, we are in either Busan or Buchon. I don't know exactly how do you pronounce it. Oh, we're on the edge though. We didn't go to the main station for this area. I don't really know what I'm talking about. This is just what it said on the map. The bike store is literally straight ahead. This one is the one that's not like a branded bike store, so I don't know what to expect here, but it's also the closest. That's why we came here first. The other 2 that I might go to today are both Trek, and Trek is what I rode in the US and what I would prefer to still use here, but let's just see what they've got. We'll check it out. We're not in a big rush. It's only 12:41, so we've got all day. All right, they didn't have any Trek here, so we're gonna go to actual Trek store. Who knows, Trek may not even have what I'm looking for. You could always come back here, but that's my number 1. It's what I really want, so we'll just go over there and check it out. All right, I finally arrived. I actually don't know where I am, but I mean, I'm somewhere in Seoul. I don't know exactly where I am. The Trek store, I think is down this way. I guess I should check the map and be sure. Really hoping they have the bike I want or a bike that'll work. It took me a while to get here. Kakao was saying I got a 2-hour ride back. It's gonna be a long one. Well, found it. That was pretty easy. Let's see if they have the bike or a bike. Alright, so they had the bike I wanted, but I would have to order it. They said they can deliver it next Thursday. Not okay, I have to leave on Wednesday, so not gonna work. They had another bike which was in my price range. It's not exactly the one that I wanted. I looked at this bike before and decided that I didn't want it, but if I have no other choice, I'll take it. I mean, it's not bad, it's fine. Just, you know, I have to make a decision. So they're setting it up now. Let's see how it is when it's done. Okay, we have the bike. It's right here. I'll show it better when I get back to the Airbnb. I need to start riding now because it's supposed to be like a 2-hour ride. It's already 3:30. It's not so bad, but I don't know what the pace they're expecting me to go on the map is. So if they're expecting me to go really fast, probably not, but oh, I'm oily. Oh my God. Anyway, I'll show it better when I get back. I just want to make sure I can make it back in time. I'm not used to riding around the city at all, and I don't know where I'm going. I was such an idiot and didn't bring my phone mount so I can put my phone on this bike. So I'm gonna have to probably stop a couple times to check the phone and make sure everything's good. But hopefully I can get back in less than 3. That would be nice. And so I took off, headed toward my Airbnb. I was a little nervous, to be honest, as I had never really biked much in a city before. But pretty quickly I realized Seoul is set up beautifully for cycling. And before long, I was just enjoying the views, feeling the best I had so far on this whole trip. Yeah, it's gonna take me forever to get back. Not because the path is so stupidly long, but because now I can see more beautiful things that I didn't see before. I need to just remember I'll be cycling soon and I'll see stuff like this all the time. I can't film very well because when I'm normally cycling, I have a whole setup. I've got a GoPro mount. I've got things like easier for me to film and record it. I've prepared and practiced for it, but nothing's set up on this bike. I just got it. Everything's back in the room. Yeah, there's your beautiful view. Now I'm gonna try to not let myself stop again until I get back. That was a huge lie. I'm gonna be stopping a lot. Okay, I had to stop one more time because I just realized I've been here. I know I've been here before. You can't really tell where I'm at. It's hard to see from here, but right over there's the river, Pond River, and then there's a bridge back there, the one I just crossed. I am pretty much positive that this is where the market is. The night market that happens, and we came here. If it's not here, it's somewhere that looks pretty similar. I'm starting to think I'm really not gonna reach my destination. This is so cool. So first I found the cycling road. This is the one I'll be on that goes all the way to Busan. Crazy. There's so much I want to stop and show, but look, for some reason everybody's camping here right by the river. There's so many tents. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if they stay here overnight or if they're just chilling for the day. Let me know in the comments. I stopped again. How could I not? Look at this. Amazing. And on top of that, I've been on the cycling road this whole time. I just have to stop and gush for a second. This is awesome. I read that in Korea, the road going from Seoul to Busan is all a cycling road. It's not like a cycling path or a bike lane. It's its own road. I didn't know, what that meant. It's a road. There's a speed limit. There's signs. I just went through a roundabout. It's a literal road. I'm totally amazed. I'm blown away. The beauty on this part of the cycling road, I can't. I can't even. Oh my God. I continued really far after that without stopping for too long. I really wanted to make it back before night. Everywhere I went was just absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't believe how nice it was there. Also, I saw this big fish. I have no idea what this is about, but I'm really into it. I'm almost back. I was booking it because I'm close now. But look at this. This came out of nowhere. What in the world? Wow, and up there's like a view deck thing as well. How do I get there? This is close to my Airbnb. I feel like I could just walk back here at some point. I don't want to move on, but I've got to. This is so close to my Airbnb. I really think I'm coming back here. Not tonight. By the time I get back, the sun's gonna be a lot lower. Maybe tomorrow night or my last night here, the next night. Wow, that's crazy. Or I could come for sunrise. It's that close. Sunrise would be over that way. That might be beautiful. This sign says it's called Waterfall. I have no idea what it says about it on here, so someone's gonna have to let me know in the comments. So cool, especially not expecting it. That's what I'm excited for on this trip, is I didn't do a lot of research, so finds like this are all gonna be genuine, natural surprises. So I'm pretty sure this waterfall is man-made. As I traveled through Korea, I found a lot of man-made waterfalls. Sadly, this isn't exactly as impressive as a natural waterfall, but they're still pretty beautiful. And this one at least still felt pretty magical during sunset. I'm almost home. Kakao Maps told me to take an elevator to the top of this bridge, so I did, and what a view. My gosh. Seoul, Incheon, Korea is amazing me right now. Today, honestly, been awesome. I think today convinced me that this was the right decision to come here. I mean, I knew it was, but this really cemented it for me. This has been awesome. I did it in about 2.5 hours, even with all the stopping. And I stopped more than I showed. Sometimes I stopped just to check the map or grab some water. I didn't always film it. So not that bad. The time that Kakao Talk says, or not Kakao Talk, Kakao Maps gives is pretty generous. So I need to keep that in mind when I'm cycling. The bike is right here. I brought it in the Airbnb because I don't want anybody to steal it. Oh man, that was awesome. I'm already feeling attached to this bike. I'm sad that I'm gonna have to sell it before I go to Japan, but that's what it is. Guys, I completely forgot to show you the bike in the video. I must have been really tired when I got back to my Airbnb. The bike is a Trek Dual Sport 2. Nothing crazy, but good enough for me. Though the question is, will it be able to safely take me across the whole of the country? Keep watching to find out. Next time, I visit one of the most famous and beautiful parks in Seoul before heading to one of Seoul's most popular malls for a little retail therapy. Keep wondering.